Is there a new Will and Grace on the way? And get ready for a tattooed Sherlock Holmes. Hi, I'm Shannon Vestal.
I'm Becky Kirsch, and in this episode of The Buzz, we're bringing you the highlights from CBS.
CBS came to the TCA to show off its new fall shows, including Elementary, which is about a modern-day Sherlock Holmes starring Johnny Lee Miller as Sherlock and Lucy Liu as Watson. But a female Watson is not the only thing that gives the show a twist. There's also an edgier Sherlock.
Yeah, you know, one of the things about him, aside from the fact that he's a recovering drug addict, is that he's also covered with tattoos, which are Johnny Lee Miller's real-life tattoos, and a reporter asked him about if it's nice to not have to cover them up. And he said that he doesn't have many regrets, but he did make some choices in the 90s that make him spend a lot of time in the makeup chair now.
When he made that crack, I'm not sure that I'm the only person in the audience who thought about Angelina Jolie and his marriage to her in the 90s.
No, you're definitely not. So it's an interesting time for another Sherlock Holmes show because the BBC series Sherlock is so popular, starring Benedict Cumberbatch.
Right, and people love Benedict Cumberbatch, and so does Johnny Lee Miller, it seems, because he was asked if he'd actually talked to Benedict about this show coming, if they'd traded notes, and Johnny Lee Miller said, yes, absolutely. He says that they have talked, and Johnny Lee Miller said that he called Benedict after each episode of Sherlock like a groupie, so I thought that was really cool, so they're on the same page about this.
I observe, and once I've observed, I deduce.
How did you know I used to be a surgeon?
Google.
Another drama that CBS showed off was Made in Jersey, which is a legal procedural starring Janet Montgomery as a Jersey girl who goes to work in a big city law firm in New York. Now, I got so used to hearing her in the pilot using this Jersey accent that I completely forgot that she was British.
There's no growth in the nail bed, and her shellac still has first day sheen. If Miss Moore used a pair of pliers in a messy murder, she would have chipped a nail. My sister's a manicurist.
So when she was on stage, it was a little bit jarring hearing her speak in this really elegant accent.
I mean, for me, it was also visually different because on the show she has this like huge Jersey hair that's like out to here, and she's a little more polished when she's up on stage. But she did say that she had to work for that accent because she had never done a Jersey accent before, and she said she took a lot of inspiration from Mira Sorvino.
Yeah, I thought that was interesting, but I think she took hair inspiration from another Jersey girl, Snooki.
No.
CBS is well known for its sitcoms, and it's introducing a new one this fall with Partners, which stars David Krumholtz and Michael Urie as a pair of best friends who are also partners at an architecture firm. Now, since one of the friends is gay and one of the friends is straight, and this is a comedy, I was definitely reminded of Will and Grace while I was watching it, and in the panel we were reminded of why, and that's because the showrunners actually helped launch Will and Grace back in the 90s.
And you know, the pilot is led by two comedy veterans. Krumholtz and Urie have both done a lot of funny stuff, especially Ugly Betty, but Sophia Bush and Brandon Routh play their love interests, and we haven't seen them be funny just as much, but they're both really excited about it. Sophia Bush kind of said that she was a little bit locked into One Tree Hill, which kind of limited what she was allowed to do. And Brandon Routh has been making people forget that he's Superman, but it's taken a long time.
Sophia Bush, I think she's got really great timing and is going to be great for a sitcom because when she was on One Tree Hill as Brooke, she had some zingers, and everyone knows that that show was funny for different reasons.
She did say that she tried to inject her brand of humor as much as she could.
Raise the roof.
Those are our highlights from CBS. Stay tuned for more of our updates from Fall TV. I'm Shannon Vestal.
I'm Becky Kirsch, and thanks for watching The Buzz.